Hi, and welcome to So Basic with a Little Extra. If we haven't met yet or you are tuning in for the first time, my name is Ana Zugheri, and my mission for this podcast is to share a basic story to give you a little extra inspiration, a little extra encouragement, or an extra laugh. While I'm here to chat and offer support, I'm not trained to provide psychological or medical advice. It is always best to reach out to a qualified professional to discuss your health concerns. What I share here, it's only for informational and encouragement purposes. Here we are once more, entering the second quarter of the year. I live in Texas. You guys, not sure what's going on, but in my 34 years of living here, I have never experienced such a drastic weather changes on a daily basis. We are in May now, and I still have my desk heater because we're in the 40s in the morning, and then I step outside for 5 minutes around noon, and boom, 85 degrees hits you like a hot flash. Is the earth going through menopause? If you know, you know. So that was my basic weather report. Today, I am here to begin the first 2025 season of my podcast. If you were on my regular listeners and you are here, welcome back. And thank you so much for returning. And if this is your first time here, welcome. If you missed my few basic episodes in 224, don't worry. Here is my so basic recap. I was diagnosed with diabetes at the end of 2023. I decided to take matters into my own hands and work very hard during 2024 to claim victory in 2025. And that is why you won't find much content from last year. But I am back to share everything I have learned during this off time. I hope you find encouragement and maybe even are challenged to be a super awesomer than you already are. So here's my so basic story. During 2024, as I walked the valley of the shadows of death. Okay, that wasn't that terrible, but I had to say it for dramatic effect. Thanks to that awful diagnosis I got back then, I thought I was going to be the worst thing that could happen to me. But it turned out to be the best. I share how all went down on episode 76, titled With a Spoonful of Sugar. I invite you to check out this episode. So it's a year later, and here is the update. On February 26th, a bit more than a year after my diagnosis in December 25th, 2023, I am happy to announce I am no longer in the diabetic range. I no longer show signs of Hashimoto's disease, and my fatty liver, well, it's not fat anymore. And my weight went down from 153 pounds to 115. My hormones are finally balanced. My cholesterol has gone down significantly, and my blood pressure is good. Not only that, I can freely touch my toes and carry a case of water. I now take an occasional nap rather than dying to take one because I am too tired. I now fall asleep in 5 minutes and I stay asleep all night between 7 to 8 hours. My mood is pleasant, which allows me to do my job at peace and with excellence. Don't mean to brag, just being a little extra here. But on my last monthly performance review, my boss told me I was doing an excellent job for the fourth time in a row. My biggest testimony, I have become a solid, flexible self. The wife and the mom my family actually wants to be around. I have become a more compassionate, tolerant, curious, loving, and calm person. Here's the extra story. I have been in therapy for about 2.5 years. I thought that was just what I needed to improve my life. I have learned so much about myself, mental health, and behavior. So I thought that was as good as it was going to get. But a little later, I started to discover that psychology backs up religion. There are so many things that made so much sense now. My understanding of who God and who He made me to be have gone from being basic to a lot more extra powerful. I now have the most amazing relationship with Jesus, which gets better and better every day. But wait, there's more. Due to my diabetes diagnosis last year, I decided to embark on a journey to learn basic biology and chemistry of the body. To my fascination, I realized that these three things, mind, body, and spirit, are deeply connected. Here's the thing, it's so basic, plain logical, simple. I cracked the code. You cannot, hear me, you cannot do one without the other. Yeah, that's it. You cannot follow religion without taking care of your mental health. And you cannot have a good mental health regardless of how many therapy sessions you get, how much you pray, without watching what you eat, honoring your body, and taking care of it. Simple, huh? But not easy. It is my prayer that through this podcast, you start a journey of your own to take care of yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit, all at the same time. It is possible. I am telling you, I did it so you can do it too. Listen, I just turned 50 years old. Contrary to what I heard from most of 50-year-olds and people around me, I feel great. I am not going down. I am going up. I have spent quite some time in valleys, but this feels like a mountaintop. I am ready to be 50 and fabulous. I know that was a little extra. I want you to join me, whether you're 20, 50, or 80, through my experiences, learning, and training. I invite you to join me for a 6-week wellness coaching program. Space is limited. If you want to change, improve, and commit to a new lifestyle that not only will honor the Lord, but it will also make you the best version of yourself, this is your chance. Here is the small print. This will require to take responsibility of your health, commitment, and effort. Are you in? Send me a message or leave a comment to get details. It will be my honor to walk alongside you, to begin to take care of the most valuable thing you own, your health. I hope to hear from you soon. In the meantime, don't forget to love Jesus, obey Jesus, and tell everyone about him. This podcast is a Faith 52 production, all rights reserved 2025.